Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Thursday, September 8th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Okay, one news thing to talk about, which is that Instagram is testing adding a topics option into the Reels upload process, and also will have the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, share something you didn't know about the Instagram platform, which is the archive tool. Before we get into that though, let's talk quickly about the add topics option in the Reels upload process. Instagram's trying to find a way to refine its Reels recommendations so that it shows you content you want to see. Some users are reporting being able to add a topic to their Reels upload so that Instagram can use that to better categorize the clips. When you tap on the add topics, it says, help reach people who share your interests. And you could put things in there like photography or kids or something else that would be relevant to that reel so that Instagram could use it to share that content with the correct audience for that reel, helping you to get your content seen by more eyeballs. So overall, I do think that's a great concept and looking forward to seeing how it works. Kind of confused why the caption or hashtag isn't used as the topic, but I guess you could just write in anything in either of those places, but you could write anything in the topics field as well. So what do I know? But I will keep you posted as that develops, whether or not it rolls out to more users. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, the head of Instagram is going to talk about the archive feature within Instagram. The Instagram Stories is brought to you by #Slayer.com. Reach new people, build your audience, and grow your business with #Slayer.com. Sign up with your email address, no Facebook login is required, and you can get your first month free by using the code IGStories at #Slayer.com. And we're back. Here's head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, talking about the archive feature.
This week, I wanted to do a Hidden Gems on Archive. Archive is a private place for you to see every story that you've ever posted on Instagram, even if it's been more than 24 hours. You can get there by going, I'm gonna record real quick, which always makes me just a little nervous. You can get there by going to your profile, going to the three lines at the top right. We call that affectionately the hamburger menu internally, and tapping on Archive. It'll start you in your Stories archive. And there's three different views. There's a chronological view of every story that you've ever posted. Here's mine, you can swipe through it. From there, there's lots of things that you can do. You can decide to share that story as a story, as a new story. You can hit the more menu and you can download it to your camera roll. You can even make it a highlight, either add it to an existing highlight or create a new highlight. But you always have access to it. Now it's a private space, so no one else can see it unless you decide to share it again, but you always have access to every story that you've ever shared. Now at the top, there's also a little drop down and you can change from stories to posts. So every photo and video that you've ever archived from your profile is still in this archive space here. And you can go find those again and decide what you want to do with those. There's also a live archive for any live videos that you've done in the last 30 days. I haven't done any, so mine is empty. So anyway, check it out. We wanted to make sure that the stories that you share on Instagram are accessible to you, even if it's been more than 24 hours, that you have a safe, private place to go to whenever you'd like. Let us know what you think, and let us know if there are any other features you'd like to see in the archive or on the profile more broadly. See you next week. See ya.
While he was talking about archive, I was thinking about how we used to do this manually. I say we, but I'm probably the only one who would do this. I would set all my Instagram stories to get downloaded to my phone. Then I would point my Google Photos to watch that folder for new content and upload it automatically. So this way, everything that I posted to my story would be saved in my Google Photos and I could go back and look at it forever for all time. And Instagram introduced the archive feature and I stopped doing that. But if you go back and you explore your archive, I guarantee you'll find some interesting things. If they give you a bit of a feeling of nostalgia, whether it turns into content that you can share or not, I actually think your audience will probably get a kick out of seeing some of your older posts and how far you've come. Anyway, mess around with that. I would love to see what you post from your archive. Feel free to tag me. That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks for listening, and be sure to come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks of Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.
Hey, thanks for listening all the way to the episode. Next week, I am going to be traveling, so I will not be able to record the show. We have two options in this scenario. Number one, the show can just repeat the same episode over and over, which is really annoying if you listen to it on your smart speaker. Or you could volunteer to do an episode or two. That would be cool. Send me a DM at Daniel Hill Media and let's make that happen.